Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into today's Words of Wisdom. Today's was sent out on October 13th, and I quote, "If all everyone ever said was, 'I want this but no one will do it for me,' there would not be a single happy person in the entire world." From The Laws of Happiness by Master Ryuho Okawa. Thank you, Lord God. Okay, so I felt that this is definitely the words of wisdom, and it's one of those like Zen-like words of wisdom that helps you like snap out of your mistaken view. So it's like the power of Zen, you know? And how I felt was like when we're in misery, when we are suffering, when we are in pain and agony, all we can think of is like, how can other people help me? Or what can I, like, you know, like you're always on the receiving end. However, this kind of words of wisdom, it helped me at least personally snap out of that mentality. He's teaching us that, all right, so if everyone is like drowning in misery like you, if everyone were to think like that, think about it, Yushi. You know, Lord is speaking to me. Think about it, Yushi. If everything thinks like that, if everyone thinks like that, who's going to be there to provide? Who's going to be there to give? Isn't that a world of hell? I was like, oh my gosh. If everyone had the same mentality as I have right now, wanting, receiving, wanting to get something, expecting something, then that world is actually hell. So then I was like, okay, I must not think this way. You know, and that's the important part. I must not think this way. Of course it's justifiable to pity yourself, right? Like, because you are in that scenario because something occurred to hurt you. So you can justify yourself with that. That's natural. That's normal. Out of our biological instinct from self-preservation, we want to protect ourselves, so we want to justify ourselves. However, that justification of why you're in that misery and suffering will lead you nowhere. That's why, in a sense, for me, this sentence today was a Zen koan. Snap out of that mentality and start thinking of how to give. If you want to see heaven, you yourself, your mind has to be the mind of a resident of heaven, not the resident of hell. So how do people in heaven think? As Master has taught us, starting from the fifth dimension, good-hearted people, filled with gratitude, thinking of what they can do for others. So that's what we need to change. You know, we have to be the masters of our minds. We can't let our minds control us, but we have to control our own minds. And that's a surefire way to achieving happiness for everyone in any situation. So, I hope this, in a sense, this Zen-like today's words of wisdom helps you grasp onto a positive outlook on life. I know we can do this because we're all children of God. Thank you very much for joining today, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.